Hello, everyone. This is Hudson Santana from Santana Properties team. I'm here with Emily RiCharde, our Director of Operations, and Derrick. I can never pronounce Derrick's last name. Sorry. So I'm just not going to say it. I'll be criticized. And he's our Director of Marketing, which makes perfect sense to have a complicated last name if you're in marketing. Thank you for being here with us. What we're here to do is to talk about the year of 2021. It finally ended. Hopefully it was a great year for you and your family. So we're going to compare 2020 to 2021 and go over the numbers in Somerville, Massachusetts. So Emily, take it away.
Here we go. All right. So we're looking at 3 different categories of home here. We're looking at single families, condos, and multifamilies. And this first chart here is looking at the number of listings taken. That just means how many homes were actually listed on the market. So for single families, it's about the same. Condos, it went up by an amount, and multifamilies, it went up by a bit as well. The next chart shows us the number of homes that actually sold, the listings that went on the market and off. So that is quite a substantial amount for condos. Only 440 sold last year and 631 sold this year. It also did go up by a bit in multifamilies and in single families.
We just looked at the numbers in Cambridge, and I feel like this looks a lot like the Cambridge numbers. I think last year with the uncertainty, a lot of people kind of moved out of the closer to the city areas, and now they're moving right back in.
Yeah, exactly. Again, this is pretty, I feel like it's just showing that the market is very healthy in Somerville, right? We're seeing an increase, and there's definitely a lot of demand. Condos are definitely back, right? People are excited about buying condos again. There's a huge difference on the condos that actually sold, over almost 200 condos, which is a lot. I want to say, I could be completely exaggerating, but I want to say like in Arlington, it's probably like, that would be like half of their market, the condo market, right?
It is.
So it's a substantial amount. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So let's see the next chart.
All right, so this first chart here tells us the days to offer. So that's how many days from when a house was put on the market until until an offer was accepted. So it went up by a little bit in single families, up by quite a bit in multifamilies, and it went down by 6 in those condos. And then on the other side, we've got average sales price. So up by $80K in single families, up by, $50K? $30K in condos. I can do math. And then down by quite a bit in multifamilies. I'm not going to try and do it on the fly and make a mistake again.
Almost 50,000.
Yeah, almost 50,000.
So as far as the days on the market, again, very strong, healthy sellers market. We're still pretty much 30 days to offer, right? A little bit below that, which is very competitive still. In my opinion, at least as a buyer, you have a chance to go see the place and maybe come back with your parents or with a friend or with your spouse so you can actually make a good decision.
Yeah.
Where in some markets, when you have like 12 days, it's almost impossible for you to see the place, right? So those numbers are pretty good. Even though they went up a little bit in a couple categories, I think they're still pretty healthy numbers. The prices, we weren't really expecting prices to go up a lot. I mean, in single families, they went up. Single families are definitely like the hot ticket in real estate right now throughout the country. So I'm not surprised prices went up a little bit. The inventory of single families in Somerville is very limited.
It's not that.
And is actually going to be even more limited. And I'll tell you why. So most of you have heard me talking about the changes in zoning in Somerville. Emily is sick of hearing about it, but
every month.
Zoning and condo laws, right? But one thing that you might not know is, and that's why I'm saying the inventory of single families is probably going to go down, is that with the new zoning in Somerville, the residential areas, which is called NR, the zoning NR, neighborhood residential, now allows pretty much any property to be converted to 2 units. Technically, it would be 3 units, but the third unit is affordable, and the way they do it, there's no incentive for anybody to build affordable units, so you end up with 2 units. And with the condo conversion law that Somerville put in place, which made it extremely difficult for you to convert a multifamily into a condo, what most developers are doing is actually buying single families and then converting them. Because if you have an owner-occupied single family, you have a much better chance of being able to do a condo conversion. So over time, what we're going to see is that most of the single families that are in disrepair or not in great conditions are going to most likely be converted to condos. And so you're going to see less and less single family inventory in Somerville, which is kind of sad, but it was definitely self-inflicted by the Somerville politics. I won't go into that, but and again, the other thing that we're gonna see a lot, we talked about it, is that because of the incentives from condo conversions being taken away from multifamilies, we'll most likely see at least the prices for multifamily just stabilize and not really go up much, because now you lost one of your exit opportunities, which was to convert properties into condos.
And so, I wonder if that has something to do, or that is connected to even the days to offer going up in those multifamilies, because they're not being jumped on as much as they would in the past. Developers or, other people would be very excited to get those with the option of converting into a condo, where without that option, it doesn't.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Even again, it's a little too quick, so we're not seeing so much here, but I think we're definitely going to see it in 2022. But yeah, and my one question that I have is whether, because we're not going to have as much new condo new condo inventory, is whether the price of the condos are going to go up significantly, because we're, again, not having as many on the market for sale. I wonder if that's going to drive up the price of the units that will be available for sale. So that's out there to see. I think the problem with that, it's kind of like what we're seeing in Medford, where sometimes when you don't have inventory, then people go somewhere else. Does that make sense? So meaning, like, some buyers want a brand new property. So if there's no brand new property, no brand new condos available in Somerville, and not as many, they might go to Medford, they might go to Arlington, they might go to Cambridge, right? Versus just settling in and paying more for an older condo. So that's the one question that I have. I'm curious to see throughout the years what's going to happen there. So, but again, overall, super healthy market. We are definitely the people to talk to in Somerville. We have been the number one sales team in Somerville for the last, 4 or 5 years. We definitely have a really great pulse of this market. You probably see our billboards all around Somerville, and now on 93. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Please comment on this video if you have questions, concerns, if you disagree. We'd love to chat with you about this. And if you're either looking to buy, sell, or invest in Somerville or surrounding towns, please think of us. We would love the opportunity to work with you. All right. Have a great day and Happy New Year.